All right, so welcome back to another one. If you guys haven't seen, right, from any other forms of social media, got me a Junkyard 6.1 Hemi. This thing right here, getting it tore down right now. As you guys probably seen from all other forms of social media, this thing has went through complete carnage. I really got this block, right, so that I could go ahead and build me a 426 stroker. Went ahead, did that, right? This thing is kind of wrecked right now. Look at this. Boom, boom, boom. That's passenger side cylinders. Then you go to the driver's side, you have this going on over here. Boom. This cylinder is absolutely wrecked, right? That cylinder, I've seen better days, it's not too bad. This cylinder, not too bad. Not too bad at all, but this thing is insane. Like, it's insane. I don't even know how this happens. Dude must have been running really lean, right? He ended up pro charging it at one point. Right after that, it went to shit. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. A little bit rusty. It's not too bad though. Rocker arms, stuff like that. I've been tearing it apart. Everything else looks good. Those things right there, the lifters, I just now took those out. They're not looking too bad, honestly. But it's time to really tear this thing down. I've had it for a long time. You guys seen? I think I put it on the channel once. I don't know. I don't really remember. But we got to get this thing back to where it needs to be, man. Look at this. Look at all the. There's a nest in here at one point. Look at that. Y'all gonna be surprised. Y'all are gonna be surprised. But these cylinder heads, I took them off, and these things aren't looking too good either. Look at that. Boom. Look at that. They're just torn apart. Torn apart. That's all driver's side right there. So I feel like driver's side took most of the damage. That one over there is not too bad. There's a little bit of damage on it. But other than that, it's not really looking too bad on that one. But this thing, right, getting completely tore down. If you guys haven't seen though, I got me a Hellcat Supercharger, and it is right here. It's pretty beautiful, honestly. Never had a Hellcat Supercharger, but I think running 12 to 15 pounds of boost in this thing is going to be very manageable. I mean, come on. I really need to get bolts for it, stuff like that. It has the little blocks for the cooling aspect. It also spins pretty good. Sounds good when it spins, but nothing going on in there. But still need to get the bypass valve for it. I think MMX sells a bypass valve that comes with a, what is it? Like a boost controller, to where it opens it up a little bit when you don't want boost, or it closes when you want full boost. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that. But this thing is going to change my perspective on how I'm going to build this car. I have a plan of going with a setup for the 5.7 for the time being until the 6.1 is up, and I might just put this on the 5.7, and then of course switch it to the 6.1, and then put turbos on it, stuff like that. Then we'll be going somewhere with the build. But for right now, I just want to get it to at least 600 horsepower to start off, just like I get to utilizing a high horsepower car. Because right now, let's say it's in the ballpark of 300 to 320 wheel horsepower as it sits right now. That's without nitrous, anything like that. So hopefully 600 horsepower is going to be manageable. All this stuff, planning to go in there. Right in that thing right there. That thing has been neglected, shown no love for a very long time. And I want to show it a little bit of love. So you guys got to keep watching, man. You guys got to keep watching. But let's get to tearing this thing down a little bit more. Let's start with the lifters. So all the lifters out right now, every single one. Even with the cylinder heads off, everything off, still a reasonable amount of compression in here. So can't really, either it's compression or because of those rusted cylinders, right? I think this whole thing is seized, honestly. It looks seized, and by the look at some of this stuff that's on the cylinder, right, the top of the engine, like this little white stuff, all stuff like that. I think this thing might have blown a head gasket before, honestly. Because look, right? I think it's over here. Let me find it. There's stuff like in there. That's not normal. That little sludge, that little white sludge right there, that milky substance, that happens when you blow a head gasket. So I don't know. Let's keep digging down. Jesus Christ, I can't get this thing in here. All right, good. Oh, is that the wrong way? No, it's not. Wait. Oh, got it. Jesus Christ. It's a long ass bolt. All right, now it doesn't want to turn. And also, judging by the look of these lifters, right? Look at this. This is just one. They all look like this. They're not bad at all. These things don't look bad. They're all in good shape. I mean, look at this one. This one's in good shape too. Like, I honestly, everything else looks good. Rotating assembly wise, I think it was just the top of the head. Like, honestly, I think the heads, we're going to need new ones. This, right, we're going to need pistons. Because, I mean, obviously, these are broken off. Like, all of them, unless they came like that from factory. I've never seen them look like that from factory. Like, these cylinders are going to need, I'm going to need new cylinders. Not cylinders, pistons, right? And as you guys can see, this is a 6.1. So should be the same cylinders as in that thing over there. Shouldn't have to spend much to get new ones. I gotta clean this thing though. Look at this. That's horrible. There's a nest in this thing. But I think the next step really is taking the timing cover off. I really want to see if this thing has an aftermarket cam, and I'm really hoping it does. That'd be something, because it was Pro Charged, right? Why spend all the money on a Pro Charger without getting an aftermarket cam? I mean, Pro Chargers, you think about it, right? They make boost by RPM. That's just how they work. The higher up in RPM you get, the more boost you'll get. So hopefully this thing has an aftermarket cam. This is a lot more destruction than I thought happened to it. Basically, the cylinder heads are unusable. Of course, you can take it to a machine shop, get them completely redone, ported. But I think I'm gonna just use my Eagle cylinder heads for this one, especially because we're gonna be porting, polishing, doing a whole valve job on the Eagle heads. I might as well just take this thing to the machine shop, get it cleaned up, see what they say about the cylinder head walls and stuff like that. Not the head walls, the block walls for the cylinders. And just doing a lot of thinking right now. It's crazy. But you guys stay tuned. I got to dig deeper into this thing. I can't really do it on video. I'm only using my phone right now. My GoPro is being pretty stupid right now. So I'll get with y'all not too long. Probably a couple days I'll upload another video. But I'll talk to you young boys later, man. Y'all have a beautiful day.